What's going on, all you gamers? Today I'm going to be going over how you can get your hands on some early game bases for your weapons and shields in order to craft some nice runewords and probably get a little bit further in the game a little bit easier. So if that interests you, that's coming up next. Welcome back, all you guys and girls. As always, for all things gaming, for all things Xbox. Why not hit that subscribe and bell icon? But for today, I'm here to show you a really nice way, early game as a beginner, how to grab something that's really going to help you progress, especially if you're like me and you have absolutely awful RNG. So if you're low level, or if you've just had bad luck and not able to find anything and you're making your way in the game, maybe you've made your way almost to Nightmare, or you've just hit Nightmare, or maybe you're just starting out, this can pretty much help you in all situations. The best way I've found so far, and this can be done in Act 1 as well, but I'm going to show you Act 2 because I found it a little bit easier, and that's going to be to make your way to this lovely lady just over here, Farah. Now if you check her wares, and have a lot of items in here, and quite a few of them can be grey. Some of these grey items can spawn with up to 3 sockets. What you're going to look for is things such as the shield or the longswords. They can have 3 sockets and really can be a blessing early game to create those runewords. Now if you're struggling for runes, I'll have a guide chucked up top right just in case to show you exactly where to get that, just in case you're a complete beginner to Diablo. But in general, what you're going to want to do is make sure you grab the one with the most slots. 3 is absolutely perfect, especially on a shield or longsword. So after you've done that, and after a bit of farming and such, you'll be able to create the runeword that you're after. Obviously you won't have access to all of them because you're early game and you won't be able to get all of the runes and such, but you will be able to still collect a few. One absolutely amazing one that I would highly recommend for a shield if you can make it early game, even if you're going into Nightmare, because I completed the whole of Nightmare with this shield on, would be Ancient's Pledge. This right here just helps you to get those resistances up, which is perfect for when you're making your way into Nightmare, and even good all the way through the game, even though it falls off quite a bit when you get to Hell, and there are other better ones. If however you're not after a sword or a shield, or maybe you want something extra, maybe a staff or a wand, if you pop up to this fella just up here, Drognan can really help you out. And again, I'd say one thing to remember, if they are available, when you can get the superior ones, anything that rolls with extra blue writing on it, they are definitely preferable, although not essential at this time in the game. Any stats you have that's extra on these grey ones will travel across whenever you use these runewords, so it's really something that can help out. Although most of the time you're only going to worry about this when you're hitting that real end game, so don't worry too much if it's just plain. One thing that you'll definitely want to note is if they have absolutely none of it, so say for example you've gone to one of them or you've gone to both of them and they don't have what you're after, don't worry too much, you can easily reset them. All you're going to do is you're going to pop straight down to your waypoint and you're going to travel to any location. Once you've hit there, you're just going to travel straight back to where you were, your original base camp. Like I said, I tend to do this in Act 2 just because I've already got the Resurrected cubed in, and that's pretty much when I'm going to be doing runewords and such, but you can do this at Act 1 if you want to and you're already there. To be honest, you could probably do it in any act. I just found Act 2 the best because that's when I started doing this most times. Also, one thing that you 100% have to note, probably take off any magic find stuff you've got on, as I think that will increase the rarity even in the traders. If I'm wrong, chuck it in the comments because I don't know everything. But also another thing is this has to be done on normal difficulty. Anything above that is pretty much just going to be blues and such. You're not going to be able to find these as easy or at all, so pretty much you'll have to go out and farm for them. Chuck it to normal difficulty, even if you're higher above, say a Nightmare, and you're struggling with your resistances and want that Ancient's Pledge or something along those lines. Chuck it to normal, grab yourself the shield, grab yourself whatever else you need, and make things a little bit easier for yourself. As always, guys and girls, I hope that's helped a few of you out. I'm going to be bringing out a lot of hints, tips and guides for Diablo and other Xbox games. So as always, take care. I'll see you on the next day.